A Step into the Past Volume 11 Chapter 11 Book 11 Chapter 11 Meeting Qin Qing again. Recalling the day when Xiao Pan came out in the middle of Qin Qing's lesson to look for him, causing Qin Qing to scold him as well, Xiang Xiaolong told the attendant, "I will wait for Prince Zheng in the garden." The attendant suggested, "Grand Tutor Xiang can wait outside the room. The lesson is about to end." Xiang Xiaolong nodded in agreement and sat down on a bench at the side. Out of a sudden, he felt completely relaxed. Xianyang City without Lu Bue is like a clear stream without man-eating crocodiles. Out of all the people he came across in these ancient times, the talented and outstanding leaders include Prince Xinling, Tian Dan, and Lu Bue. However, in terms of scheming, Lu Bue is the best. This businessman single-handedly helped Zhuangxiang ascend the throne, got himself promoted to be premier and annihilated his political enemies. He is truly formidable. Xiang Xiaolong knew that he himself is not his match, but even so, Lu Bue will never guess that his son Xiao Pan is actually a replacement Xiang Xiaolong conjured up. When Xiao Pan ascend the throne, he will automatically win. The question is, can he last until then? Qin Qing's sweet voice rang out like music, "Grand Tutor Xiang. This is the first time we have met this year." Xiang Xiaolong snapped out of his daydreaming and paid his respects. This slender and charming widow returned his greetings. Her skin is glowing white and staring at her is a treat for his eyes. Ji Yanran's beauty is enchanting, but Qin Qing is a different flavor altogether. With her endless flow of appeal, her classy and well-proportioned figure, any man will be swept off his feet. Qin Qing caught Xiang Xiaolong staring at herself in a daze. Her face turning red, she shyly excused, "Grand Tutor Xiang, Prince Zheng is waiting for you inside. I take my leave first." After a curtsy, she sashayed away. Xiang Xiaolong kicked himself for losing control and entered Xiao Pan's room. The kid has grown even taller and his features are even sharper than before. While he may not be handsome, he possesses thick eyebrows, sharp eyes, and an imposing tall nose. With firm lips, he gives the impression of strong determination. Adding to his rectangular-shaped face and chiseled jaws, he resembles the conqueror who will one day rule the world. Even when Xiang Xiaolong entered the room, he was pretending to be engrossed in his books and dare not act loosely like before. Somehow, Xiang Xiaolong was feeling lost, as if there is a much bigger gap between him and Xiao Pan. After Xiang Xiaolong paid his respects, Xiao Pan returned the greetings. At the same time, he gestured his two attendants to leave the room. When both of them are seated, Xiao Pan's eyes shone with warmth. In a low voice, he commented, "Grand Tutor has lost weight." Xiang Xiaolong sighed, "How is Crown Prince doing?" Xiao Pan nodded, "Everything is great. H.N.G. Lord Yang Chuan caused the death of Princess Jian and got his retribution. The people of Han will not have many days of happiness left." Xiang Xiaolong was feeling cold upon hearing his words. They do not seem to come from a 15-year-old. Xiao Pan curiously asked, "Why does Grand Tutor seem to have a lot on his mind?" At this time, Xiang Xiaolong wished to hear him call himself a master, but remembering that he has forbid him from doing so in the first place, he gave up the idea. Forcing a smile, he replied, "There are many things that you will understand in the future." Xiao Pan was stunned and thought hard in silence. Xiang Xiaolong was beginning to believe that this future emperor is going to be more than meets the eye. He instructed, "You are still young and must focus on your studies and gain more knowledge." "Hey! Did you disturb the palace girls like in the past?" Xiao Pan replied in a soft voice, "I am not interested in that ridiculous stuff anymore. Now, my only unhappiness comes from Grand Tutor being unable to teach me every day. Even Wang Ben misses you." At the last sentence, childlike innocence can be seen from Xiao Pan. Xiang Xiaolong recalled the day when he was practicing martial arts with them. Then, Zhao Qian and the maids are still living happily together. Filled with agony, he simply stated, "I will take care of myself." Let me rest for 6 more months. All right. Xiao Pan's eyes suddenly turned red. Lowering his head, he whispered, I dreamt of Mum last night. Xiang Xiaolong naturally knew that he is referring to Zhao Ni, and his mood got worse. Patting him on the shoulder, he assured, don't think too much. When you become a good king in the future, your mother's spirit will be comforted. Xiao Pan nodded, not only must I be a good king, I must unite the world. Premier Lu often taught me this principle. Xiang Xiaolong shook his head and smiled bitterly, fine. We will unite the world. I have arranged a talented man to tutor you. This man is named Li Si. As long as you make good use of him, you will be a great emperor whose name will be remembered for centuries. Xiao Pan repeated Li Si's name a few times before happily exclaiming, will Grand Tutor assist me in fighting the 6 states in the future? AI. Thinking about war, I would love to be an adult right now and don my battle armor. Xiang Xiaolong laughed, we shall see. I must return to the farms. You need not send me off or you may arouse suspicions. The palace is filled with Lu Bui's spies and it is better to be safe than sorry. Xiao Pan grasped tightly onto his hand before releasing his grip. Nodding in agreement, his expression was filled with determination and strength. Xiang Xiaolong's heart skipped a beat. AI. It is truly Qin Shi Huang. Stepping outside the room, 2 palace maids approached him greeting, Empress Dowager wishes to meet Grand Tutor Xiang. Xiang Xiaolong was not in favor of meeting Lady Hua Yang now. He is even afraid that she may bring up Lord Yankin's issue. He dare not turn down her invitation and was cursing at Qin Qing. If not for her, Empress Dowager will not know that he is in the palace. Just like the last time, Empress Dowager Lady Hua Yang was accompanied by Qin Qing and they were waiting for him in her own palace. After paying his respects, Xiang Xiaolong sat down. Lady Hua Yang started, it is a nice coincidence that Grand Tutor Xiang is back. Another 2 days later and I will not be able to see you. Whether it is due to Lord Yang Chuan, her younger brother's death or not, Lady Hua Yang seemed to have aged a few years since they last met. She still retained her comforting expression with some small signs of tiredness. Overall, she does not look happy. Xiang Xiaolong was surprised, where is Empress Dowager going? He recollected she had given him a valuable headdress to be given to her true relative. Not only has he failed to do so, he even lost it in the red pine forest. In addition, he did not even apologize to her for his failure. Guilt-ridden, he was grateful that she still appreciates him. Lady Hua Yang's eyes had a dreamy look as she softly replied, the day after tomorrow, I will leave for the summer palace at Bashu. I was told that the land is flat and fertile. Even if you scatter some seeds, they will grow into trees without further care. I am old and do not wish to witness all these infighting. I want to find a nice place and spend the rest of my life in peace. Qin Qing interrupted, Bashu has nice hills and streams, producing excellent livestock. The late king appointed Li Bin to govern the province. Li Bin has irrigated the place well and transformed wasteland into fertile farms. Empress Dowager will love the place. Lady Hua Yang adoringly gazed at Qin Qing and softly asked, so why are you not going with me? What is left in Xianyang city that is worth your time? I am still worried about you. Qin Qing's pretty eyes turned to Xiang Xiaolong and her face reddened immediately. Lowering her head, she replied in a low voice, I am responsible to tutoring Prince Zheng and dared not leave. Xiang Xiaolong can sense the deep friendship between these 2 women. At the same time, he is secretly alarmed. He could not imagine the icy cold Qin Qing has crossed her own line and fell in love with himself. Thinking deeper, he was sure that he is mistaken and it is his own wishful thinking. AI. Love is the world's greatest burden and he does not have the courage to engage in a new relationship. Like his fleeting romance with Shan Ro, short but beautiful. A great experience is more than enough. With each in their own thoughts, the room became very quiet. Lady Hua Yang suddenly mentioned, Xiaolong, take care of Qing'er on my behalf. She is stubborn and headstrong, causing inconveniences to other people. Qin Qing protested, Empress Dowager. I can take care of myself. Xiang Xiaolong groaned to himself. Lady Huayang must have seen something coming to drop him these hints and words of encouragement. Her face becoming weary, Lady Huayang softly said, I will not hold Grand Tutor back any longer. Will Qing'er send Grand Tutor out for me? Xiang Xiaolong hurriedly kowtowed in farewell. As Qin Qing walked him out of the room, the atmosphere was awkward. Strolling in silence, both of them are lost for words. Outside the Empress Dowager Palace, Xiang Xiaolong greeted, Grand Tutor Qin can send me till here. Thanks for your company. Qin Qing's expression was cold as she returned his greeting. She plainly stated, Empress Dowager cares about me too much and said those words. Grand Tutor Xiang, please do not hold it against her. Xiang Xiaolong bitterly laughed, I am still holding the memory of my late wife and does not have any interest in relationships. Grand Tutor Qin, please rest easy. Finishing, he left in huge strides, leaving Qin Qing dazed on the spot, thinking about his broken spirit. It was snowing. Xiang Xiaolong was seated at the pavilion at the hidden dragon abode, witnessing the first snowfall. He clearly remembered that the same time last year, he was preparing for his mission. Zhao Qian, Chunying, and her fellow maids was delighted to be on the trip while Kui Lu and Kui Tong were annoyed that they cannot come along. Life goes on. A petite and buxom female body pressed on his back. As he smelled her fragrance, a pair of tender hands covered his eyes. Soft lips came into contact with his ear and giggled, guess who I am? This is Wu Tingfang's favorite game. Xiang Xiaolong pulled the hands apart and hugged the beauty laughing, talented Lady Ji wants to deceive me by pretending to be Fang'er. Her face glowing red under her white skin, Ji Yanran cheekily teased, can't you pretend to be tricked and make me happy? Miser. Xiang Xiaolong gazed at this beauty who has enjoyed a long romance with him. He gratefully kissed her before asking, where are the rest of them? Ji Yanran embraced his thick neck and whined, they have gone to see little Teng Yi learn how to walk. That little fella sure knows how to make us happy. Xiang Xiaolong was reminded that he is unable to procreate and was downcast. Ji Yanran coaxed, hubby need not blame himself. Heaven's will is beyond us. Let it be. With hubby around, we are satisfied already. Perplexed, Xiang Xiaolong changed the topic, any news of Godfather? Ji Yanran responded, I received word from him 3 months ago and there hasn't been any updates. I am not worried about this old man. Touring the world without a single care or concern, he must be having a whale of a time. She gladly added, second sister-in-law and pregnant again. If it is a boy, she will present him to us. We are mad with joy and cannot wait for her to give birth. Xiang Xiaolong thought about his close relationship with Teng Yi and his heart grew warm. He acknowledged that this is the best method since he came from a different time zone and lost the ability to conceive. Ji Yanran teased, do you want to know the latest news? Since his return to Xianyang City, he has been trying to evade news reports. He is afraid to know what is happening outside, especially the potential news of Zhao Yu's death. Kissing her, he gently pleaded, sure. Quickly share with me what you know before I seal your lips. Ji Yanran giggled, then I will purposely not say it and enjoy your punishment first. Xiang Xiaolong reacted strongly and gave her a long French kiss. They shared a good kissing session. After some time, talented Lady Ji stopped to catch her breath, protesting, I want to share good news with you. The issue you were worried about has materialized but only half of it. Empress Dowager Jing wanted Prince Xinling to kill Zhao Yu but Prince Xinling rejected her request and left for Qi. Empress Dowager Jing was incensed and was forced to accept Yan's proposal to cede 5 cities to Zhao but she got Lian Po to take over Wei's city of Fanyang. Isn't she courting trouble? After losing 37 cities, she continued to provoke Wei. Xiang Xiaolong was contented, in this case, Prince Xinling is really true to her. Ji Yanran revealed, it seems to be the case. Otherwise, why would Lady Yi give hubby up? AI. She is in a dilemma too. She had betrayed Wu family and is afraid to face everyone here in Xianyang City. She has been very upset over this issue and no one knows better than Ji. But she dare not tell you. Instead, Xiang Xiaolong was comforted that Zhao was forced by circumstances rather than her wantonness. Ji Yanran continued, Lu Bue will not let this opportunity pass. While Zhao and Wei are on bad terms, he ordered General Meng to invade Wei territory to share the spoils of war. They have succeeded in conquering Jiadu and Jixian. A pity that he was too ambitious and ordered Wang Ling to attack Zhao at the same time, forcing them to put aside their differences. I am sure with Prince Xinling's reputation, he can unite the 6 states against Qin. Xiang Xiaolong was confused. I still do not understand why Lu Bue is so anxious to fight Zhao. When I returned to Xianyang City, he told me he will attack Han and Zhao together. Now, he attacked Zhao but not Han. I wonder why. Ji Yanran smiled, when has my hubby suddenly become so stupid? This is a clever strategy. Empress Dowager Jing is from Han. With her in charge of Zhao, she can ally with Han to become a new strong and powerful state. Lu Bue will never allow such a thing to happen. That is why he is attacking Zhao with all his forces to weaken them. King Xiaocheng has just passed away, Li Mu is engaged with the Xiongnu, and Lian Po is busy fighting Yan. This is a golden opportunity that Lu Bue will make full use of. Xiang Xiaolong slapped his forehead, my brain is not as good as talented Lady Ji's. It may even be Empress Ji's idea. She and King Zhuangxiang hated Zhao to the core and must take some revenge on them. Ji Yanran commented, it is easy to lose your self-control when you are successful. If the 6 states joined hands, Lu Bue will suffer a huge defeat and will come looking to you for help again. Xiang Xiaolong stared at the falling snow but his mind is full of images of the 6 states combined army fighting a fierce war with the Qin army. Winter has gone and spring is here. For every day that passed, Xiang Xiaolong was living a day of fear. He is afraid to receive news about King Zhuangxiang's death. From historical records, he died 3 years after ascending the throne. Now, the 3 years is almost up. On this day, Wu Yingyuan and Wu Zhou came back from the north. At the farm, they gathered Teng Yi, Jing Jun, Pu Buletin, Lu Chao, Wu Guo, and Xiang Xiaolong for a discussion. Even Wu Tinggui who came back from a purchasing trip in Guangzhou joined the discussion. Except for Tao Fang who is receiving news in Xianyang City, Wu Yingzhe and Wu Yinjin are present as well. Yingzhe and Yinjin are Wu Yingyuan's younger brothers. Basically, everyone of importance in the Wu household have all been assembled. Everyone present could guess that Wu Yingyuan has something important to announce. They were seated in the main hall and every door and window is shut tight. Family warriors guarded the house perimeter strictly. Wu Yingyuan, the leader of the Wu household, let out a long sigh. Wu Zhou has told me about what has transpired between Xiaolong and Lu Bue. Xiaolong must not blame him. Your eldest brother must still take orders from me as the head of the household. Wu Zhou gave Xiang Xiaolong a helpless look. Wu Tinggui and the other 2 relatives have a serious look on their faces, showing that they have some knowledge of the matter. Strictly speaking, Xiang Xiaolong and Teng Yi are outsiders. However, Xiang Xiaolong has married into the Wu family and Teng Yi, Jing Jun, and Wu Zhou are sworn brothers and have accomplished worthy merits to be included as part of the Wu household. Pu Buletin and Lu Chao are leaders of the family warriors and are equal to Wu Guo in rank. Wu Yingyuan bitterly laughed, our Wu family is populated by strong men and fine horses and we are well versed in farming. It is natural that we incur jealousy. At first, I thought that by returning to Qin, where our ancestors come from, we score a great merit. Unfortunately, we ran into this outsider Lu Bue. What I despise most is that we have been loyal to him and assisted him on many occasions. In the end, all we got was his heartless treatment and trickery. If not for Xiaolong's abilities, he would have died by the river. Our late father has this advice passed down: if the enemy is too strong, we must flee. Wu Yingzhe inquired, among all the states, Qin is the strongest. Where else can we go? Wu Yinjin added, even if any state is willing to accommodate us, we will still be rejected, for no one will want to give Lu Bue an excuse to attack them. Wu Tinggui, who has always been on loggerheads with Xiang Xiaolong, suggested, Lu Bue is only against Xiang Xiaolong and not the Wu family. For the sake of everyone, why don't? Wu Yingyuan's face darkened and he furiously barked, shut up. Xiang Xiaolong and Wu Zhou exchanged a glance. Both felt that a leopard truly never changes its spots. Wu Tinggui still does not know what is good for him. He protested, I am only saying that Xiaolong can leave here for the time being, not. Wu Yingyuan blew his top and slapped the table, roaring, it is my greatest regret to have an ungrateful and short-sighted son like you. Get the He11 out of here. If you do not change for the better, you will not be included in future meetings. Wu Tinggui's face changed color dramatically. Staring viciously at Xiang Xiaolong, he left in a huff. The main hall was filled with an awkward silence. Wu Yingzhe and Wu Yinjin furrowed their brows. Despite their silence, they appeared to be unhappy with Wu Yingyuan discarding Wu Tinggui's suggestion. Xiang Xiaolong was filled with dread. His biggest support comes from the Wu family. If this backing is gone, he will be helpless. Normally, he will accept the suggestion and leave Qin. But with Xiaopan's unfinished business, he cannot leave as yet. Wu Zhou broke the uneasiness, revealing, on this trip, Master and I went north to conduct a survey. We discovered that there is a bigger world out there. For thousands of miles, not a single man can be seen. If we can lay down our foundations there, we can even build our own state and need not bend ourselves to the will of others. Wu Yinjin's countenance changed, eldest brother must think over this carefully. Beyond the Central Plains are nomads and the Xiongnu's territory. If we are unlucky, our entire family can be annihilated overnight. Wu Yingyuan explained, our Wu family's population is increasing every day. In fact, at least a child is born every day. In the long term, the best way out is to create our own state. Now that the 7 states are fighting and not paying attention to the north, it will be the best time to move. Moreover, we have talented generals like Xiaolong and Teng Yi. Who dares to mess with us? Wu Yingzhe advised, to build your own state is not done in one day. Eldest brother, please reconsider. In Qin, the king and queen favors Xiaolong and Lu Bue will not dare to do anything rash for the time being. Wu Yingyuan's expression warmed up and smiled, I am not suggesting that we leave straight away. On our trip, we met up with Xiaolong's 4th brother Wang Jian and honestly told him about our situation. Wang Jian is a man who values relationships and has indicated that as long as he is fighting the Xiongnu, he will do his best to protect us. We must look at the future. We can use a few years to look for fertile land in the north and lay our foundations first. When circumstances have changed, we still have a place to escape to. It will be disastrous if we do not have a backup plan and die empty-handed. Wu Yingzhe suggested, why not we let Xiaolong take charge of this matter? It will be more appropriate. Teng Yi and the rest sighed secretly. After all the hoo-ha, except for Wu Yingyuan who had great foresight, the rest of the Wu family are hankering after wealth and enjoyment. No one wanted to leave this rich and prosperous state of Qin. Wu Yingyuan's face became solemn and scolded, isn't that as good as telling Lu Bue we are dissatisfied with him? In case we come into conflict and Xiaolong is not around, wouldn't we be finished? Wu Zhou interrupted, starting a new enterprise is always the hardest, but once we have a breakthrough, we can live happily for generations. We may be forced to act according, but it may be a blessing in disguise. I shall take charge of this investigation beyond the Central Plains. With my specially trained army of 1,000 Wu family warriors, we may be a small force compared to professional armies, but we can definitely defend ourselves well. Everyone can set their mind at ease. Wu Yingyuan concluded, we shall proceed as such. Do not hesitate and keep this a top secret. Nothing must be leaked out or we will punish according to the house rules. There will be no exceptions. Turning to Wu Zhou, he hissed, go and warn that to keep his mouth shut or don't blame me for not regarding him as my son. Knocking sound was heard and a family warrior entered, proclaiming, Premier Lu summons Grand Tutor. Everyone present was stunned. Why is Lu Bue looking for Xiang Xiaolong?